Hi everyone, we're gonna do sound check, just that at the moment. So 1, 2, 3. Sound check, sound check. Let me know if you're good. Thumbs up. Yeah, good. Most important one. Awesome. Everyone is good with white balance as well? Yeah.
Is this a hard start at 2? Are we starting right at 2?
Yes.
Okay.
Right at 2.
I was on my way there and I forgot it. I was so mad. But Marvin got to go. So I was like, that's so cool. It was, oh my gosh. Yeah. Or it's the largest vacation home. I mean, it has two kitchens. One on top of each other. It's like a garage or something. It has three kitchens. This is not like the normal kitchen. Oh, the service kitchen. Okay. Then the summer dining. Okay. Summer dining. It was crazy expensive. It was like all three. But it's OG vacation. She's not the owner, but husband bought it. Some kids were in there. And things are questions like in my
No, no sé. ¿Puede chequear?
Mic check, mic check, mic check.
Good, tip 1. Tip 1?
Yep.
Okay.
Gracias.
Oh yeah, we were like so seriously like bowling alley. It's true. It's basically a theme park. Very similar, but like the families all like put together. So like the parents can hang out downstairs, and then the kids are under the roof, like in the house. So it's like, and it's worth it when you split it up. Yeah, you have to. Unless you're really rich. Yeah. It's very awkward. I was like, well, so we use the there you go. So yeah, we have to know about those things. And I got sent to a therapy address. Oh, I have it in. For you. You have to do it. And they took me, I was in Kissimmee like pulling up. And I went to the mirror to the garage and to the bar. It's Friday. But you schedule it. It was like, alright, I'm busy. It's so nice. Like, alright. Yeah. They already smashed the front door. The front door, yeah. What's that thing you're talking about? The slot truck? The big arm.
Habla ya.
It had like a.
Está llegando. 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Dice que no les está llegando el audio. El micrófono tuyo.
Búscame tú.
No es que quieren que los dos estemos. ¿Cómo que nos hemos encendido? Si encendimos, si estamos conectados con Miami. Miami está grabando ya, ¿verdad? Sí, Miami ya está grabando. Y van a empezar en punto a las 2. Tenemos 6 minutos. Así que díganme, ¿qué necesitan rápido? Ya, Ramón, quédate ahí, que lo están viendo. ¿Y me escuchan bien? Ok. ¿Ya listo? Ok.
Pero espérate, se está tumbando el mío. Oh, alguien lo conectó allá. Estaba conectado, alguien lo tumbó. Allá. Pues decía ready. Es como que se cae, no sé.
Bueno, me tienes que moverlo rápido para el en vivo. ¿Oíste? No te digo. Hello, ¿me escuchan? ¿Ustedes me escuchan por el live en vivo? Que nadie me está diciendo que
Me va el back.
déjame contestar. ¿Tú me escuchas?
Yo hablé con ellos ya. Dame ver. Ok. Ok. Tengo el mío, sabotean el verdadero miembro, tiene lo que sea, y me tumbaron la señal. Allá. No, esto no ha empezado todavía. Me cogieron el labio mío, ¿no? Y se equivocaron, pero parece que ellos me ven. ¿Tú lo puedes echar a grabar? Sí, ellos van a tirar el caso de la fuerte, caso. Ah, está bien, yo lo grabo. Déjame ver si lo graban ellos. Déjame llamarle a ver si lo graban. Ok. Mira, tienen que grabar ustedes porque los de Miami me llamaron. Que parece que el cambio que hicieron lo tumbaron a ellos. Pero tienen que grabar ustedes porque si lo tiran en vivo dice que no lo pueden grabar. What's next? What? Yo voy a grabar con mi talento.
Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for being here. My name is Suarez. I'm the Communications Director for the City of Kissimmee. Chief Betty Holland will be providing remarks about the progress of the investigation. After that, she will open the floor for questions. We are not doing one-on-one interviews after the press conference. If you have any questions that are not related to this case, please send an email to kpdpio@kissimmee.gov. At the end of the press conference, you will receive a package with information about the case in English and Spanish. Now, I would like to introduce Chief Betty Holland.
Good afternoon. Thank you for joining us today and allowing us to provide an update on our investigation into Madeline Soto's disappearance and death. Madeline was reported missing on Monday, February 26, 2024, just one day after her 13th birthday. Since then, our investigation has been relentless, fueled by the unwavering commitment to uncover the truth. During our forensic investigation, we uncovered disturbing evidence, graphic images, and videos depicting crimes being committed. It was during this examination that we learned we needed to act swiftly to remove the suspect, Stephan Sterns, from our streets. Despite the arrest, our investigation into her disappearance remained ongoing. We understand the importance of thoroughly exploring every lead and piece of evidence. The Kissimmee Police Department, along with other law enforcement agencies in Central Florida, continue their search for Madeline for the next several days following her disappearance, and we turn to the public for help. During this time, our investigators combed through a significant number of tips, and on March 1st, we received information placing Stern's vehicle in a rural area of St. Cloud, where ultimately Madeline's body was discovered. We are all deeply saddened by the outcome of Madeline's disappearance. The Kissimmee Police Department continues to piece together the timeline leading up to the events that occurred. I want to address some questions we are receiving from the media in everyone's effort to keep the community up to date on this tragedy. At this time, Sterns is facing a total of 60 charges related to our investigation. This includes sexual battery, lewd and lascivious molestation, and unlawful possession of materials depicting sexual performance by a child. These charges reflect the meticulous work of our law enforcement community. Our detectives also are working closely with the State's Attorney's Office for the 9th Judicial Circuit and the Medical Examiner's Office on the investigation. Death investigations are complex. Tasks like forensic analysis and thorough interviews are crucial and require careful attention. It is vital to address these misconceptions in the pursuit of justice while preserving the integrity to the case. During an investigation such as this one, we gather additional information from individuals close to the deceased. Each person interviewed is treated as involved until proven otherwise. This is a standard protocol to ensure all the facts are uncovered. During our investigation, we have interviewed many individuals. Each interview has been vital to our understanding of the case. We are reviewing all of the information we received and are following up on every lead. Attention to detail and the diligence are the most important aspects of this investigation. We are committed to transparency and will provide updates when possible. Madeline's story has touched the hearts of many. Rest assured, our department is diligently working on the investigation, and while we appreciate the public's interest, we must prioritize the integrity of the investigation. We appreciate your support and understanding as we gather the facts. We intend to release additional information in the future, providing more details that we do not compromise the ongoing investigation. We vow to do everything in our power to ensure Madeline's memory is honored with justice. Our detectives are dedicated to pursuing every lead, uncovering every fact, and holding those responsible accountable. Now I will open it up for any questions.
Chief, I have a question. We know that you're working behind the scenes during this investigation to make sure everything is in order, but what can you tell us new today that we don't already know?
I don't have anything new that you don't already know, other than our detectives are working tirelessly day in and day out to ensure, all the facts are uncovered in this investigation.
Chief Holland, is the mother a suspect or a person of interest in this investigation? And also, with the videos that you uncovered, is there any evidence of the mother's involvement on any of these videos?
So everyone that was close to Madeline is considered suspect until we have proven otherwise.
Chief, how close are we able to know what actually happened to Madeline Soto?
Well, this is a very sensitive and, it's very intricate. We want to make sure that we uncover every single fact and all the evidence before, we don't want to put a timeline on it, basically, because the detectives are very meticulous in what they do, and we want to be sure that everything is uncovered that possibly can.
Chief, can you release any information about the manner in which Maddie died at this point?
No, ma'am, we are still waiting on the medical examiner's report.
Chief, do you believe Maddie was killed inside of the family's home or somewhere else?
We're still uncovering all of those details. I'm not going to speculate on that until we have the facts.
Chief, can you tell us if Stephan Sterns acted alone in all of this?
We're still uncovering all the evidence. I don't want to speculate whether he was or not. We will wait until the investigation, is completed to make that determination.
Has Stephan Sterns said he acted alone, or what has he said in interviews with you? Since we know he's in jail.
Yes.
What has he told you about other people's involvement, if any?
He has invoked his right to a lawyer, so we have not spoke with him.
Is there any time that you can expect an update for us? The public is asking every single day, and we understand that you're working on the investigation, but we would like to give them something.
I don't want to rush my detectives. I think it's paramount that they take their time. And, Mr. Sterns is not going anywhere. He's in jail, and he's going to be there for a while. So my detectives, I want them to be, just look at every single detail and make sure, but I don't want to give a timeline at this point.
Chief, you mentioned you're working closely with the medical examiner. What does that relationship kind of look like, and what information are they able to release to you before that exam is complete?
So not really. I wouldn't say that they've released an information. We depend on the medical examiner's report for our report. So we're going to have to wait until they release that report.
Do you believe there are any additional victims?
No, it appears that this all was isolated to the home.
Chief, I'm still trying to get a sense of things. Do you still feel like you have more questions than answers at this point?
I think our questions are being answered slowly but surely. For the integrity of the investigation, we have to, keep things close until such time as we hold those accountable for her death.
Chief, do you feel like this is taking longer than it should because Sterns is not speaking?
No, I just think that, sometimes these investigations are just very lengthy. We know that he is in jail and he is not going anywhere. So the detectives are just making sure they cross the T's and dot their I's. They want to put together, a foolproof investigation.
Chief, is the mother and the family members being cooperative and answering questions? Have they lawyered up? And also the father of Madeline, who is not a Florida resident, is he a part of this investigation, or at least being asked questions?
We have interviewed, all those family members that are close. Mother has cooperated. She did give us an interview. So there's, no one is not cooperating other than Sterns.
We know that the crimes were committed in the home. We also have, the date of birth of the person, but we have not confirmed that that is Madeline Soto. Would you be able to confirm that information for us?
Right. So all of the charges are with children under the age of 18, and they are protected. Their identity is protected under the law.
So it's gonna expect. It's been a couple of weeks. Nobody's charged for the murder of Madeline. Nobody knows exactly what happened to Madeline. We can expect in the couple days someone's gonna face charge for the murder of Madeline Soto.
When the detectives put their case together, like I said before, they want to ensure their investigation is tight. We're working, hand in hand with the state attorney's office to ensure, every piece of evidence is revealed and uncovered. So I can't put a timeline on when that might be.
And Chief, with his cell phone, there's just one thing to understand here. So he originally went to the Orange County Sheriff's Office. At least that's what we understand. He gave the cell phone to the Orange County Sheriff's Office. The Sheriff's Office then found something on his phone which led to an arrest. In the arrest affidavit from Kissimmee PD, it says he offered his phone freely to Kissimmee PD. Can you kind of explain how that happened? Because I just have a tough time understanding how somebody who's been arrested for something on his phone freely gives a phone up again.
Well, I don't know the intricate details of, I do know that the Orange County Sheriff's Office and Kissimmee Police Department were working hand in hand, during, the actual disappearance investigation. So I don't want to speak on exactly how that happened, but it's not uncommon for us to ask someone if they want to, give up their phone.
Chief, is there anything in particular that keeps you up at night?
Well, a lot of things keep me up at night. You know, my takeaway from this is talk to your children, families, talk to your kids. Know that there are agencies out there, the abuse hotline, Help Now, you know, that people can report suspicion to. And I would encourage mothers and fathers to have those conversations with the kids and be aware.
Last question. Last question.
Had you guys investigated this family before?
Not for anything like this, no ma'am.
I'm sorry, can we just confirm how long that relationship was, the mother and the stepfather?
That is still being under investigation. We're trying to get the timeline for that.
Chief, I have one more question. This is a case that became really big out of nowhere for a lot of people, but what has the department learned through all of this so far?
Well, this was a very tragic event. You know, I think that, like I said earlier, it's up to us, up to each family member to have those conversations with your kids and report any suspicion of abuse to your school resource officer, to you know, an adult that's a trusted adult, to any police officer that's out there. So just report it and let the law enforcement community investigate. Okay? Thank you.